I am a personal North Shorer. Spent 13 years in London working with investments and overseas investors. And actually what I found when I moved up to the north is that there's a huge amount of opportunity and talent through the innovation hubs, through Manchester Science Park, through the science parks across the northwest, as well as the great universities that we have in the northwest. But actually the access to funding was actually quite difficult for people to actually access. And what there wasn't, which there was in London, was the angel networks weren't as mature as they were in London. The VCs weren't as active as they were in London. So what we've really tried to do and push as part of GC Angels is kind of collaborate a little bit more with companies that are trying to get the investment. And we've built actually an investor portal for GC Angels to allow institutional investors and also angel investors to come together to understand what opportunities are out across the northwest. So what we've recently done actually is we've been doing live pitch events across the northwest for attracting talent and companies and investment from not just the UK but from overseas. So what you'll find now in the northwest is that you're getting these great companies that are now getting access to talent and investment opportunities across the northwest. One of the things that we're working at the moment is actually a number of regional funds. So what I've not found in London is actually there's things like the Northern Powerhouse Investment Fund, there's the Greater Manchester Investment Fund, and there's regional funds available to businesses that are working. So for professional services companies, there's a great opportunity to collaborate with investment partners for financial services, but also to work with the companies themselves to support them, because often the very early stage businesses that we work with don't often have the accountancy firms to work with, the law firms to work with, and they've always struggled with that. You'll probably hear later on from Midas, but we work very closely with Midas in attracting new businesses into Manchester, not just from London, but from overseas as well. And we're helping them support and get the funding that's actually accessible for them. And we're also working very closely with people like Innovate UK, who are offering grant funding for businesses across the northwest. We have partners such as DSW Ventures, so Dow Schofield Watts. They've launched an angel network, which is a managed syndicate, and they've been doing fantastically well up in the north. We work in collaboration with people like North Invest, which are based over in Leeds. So it's not just a very small city focus. Actually, it's the whole of the north coming together and collaborating on one, driving forwards for the innovation and the funding for those businesses. Another thing as well is the British Business Bank have launched, you may have seen, regional angel investment scheme. So they're actually able to help us invest with public funding to support angel investment across the northwest, and this is not available within London. So again, giving access to businesses, funding for early stage businesses, and also a little bit further stage businesses as well. So what we're really able to do is whenever a business is looking to North Shore, and whether the professional services or any type of tech business, because we have the access to talent, it actually unlocks some public investment, which also goes coinciding with some of the private and VC investment that we're seeing across the northwest. And then the final thing really is just to say that we are really seeing a massive drive of businesses that were usually focusing on London, as maybe because fintech was strong there because of the financial services, etc. But we're seeing now that, yes, they may have a sales and marketing team based in London, but actually a lot of the development and tech teams are based up here. And as soon as you have a presence here, it allows you to then unlock the funding available, not just from the public sector, but the private sector too. So the angel investors, people like ourselves, were able to invest into businesses across Greater Manchester, and unlocking them and allowing them to really grow their business across the northwest. Thank you.